Welcome back to Eye on the Eagles, where we have another new segment, our Alumni Spotlight. We are here with Leonard Casey, former Avila football player who graduated in 2007. How are you doing?
Doing wonderful. How you doing today?
I'm fine. Just happy to get to know you a little bit more and help you share your story with the rest of our Avila athletics community.
Yes, sir.
I guess my first question for you is, what brought you to Avila in the first place, and what was your entire involvement while you were here? Because I know a lot of people cross over more than sports, so I just want
Mm.
you to get the opportunity to let people know what all you were involved in.
Yeah, most definitely. Well, I guess what brought me to Avila, I guess to kind of back it up a little bit, graduating from high school, I'm from the inner city of Kansas City, graduated from Central High School. And at the time, Coach Johnson was the head football coach at that time, and his big message was, let's start a tradition. So at that time, we were kind of beginning the football program. So the opportunity to start something new and kind of say, hey, I made my mark on this university, and always that can carry me through the rest of my life, and it always be with the university to say, hey, this group of young men started this program and we carried it through. And to look and see where it is today, it makes you pretty proud of how far we came. And, hey, I was a part of starting that. So initially that's what brought me to Avila. But when you get there, you realize there's so much more than sports that Avila has to offer. There's a lot of great people, staff, friends, and everything included in one big ball. So things from Black Student Union, outreach programs, and just volunteer efforts across the board definitely made my life at Avila much more enjoyable outside of sports. But definitely sports is a good time. Don't get it twisted. So I had a good time playing sports.
Okay, my next question for you is probably, what do you do now? Like, what is your job? What is your job title?
Yes, sir. So currently I'm the director of pipeline management for Aspire, which is a natural gas company. I'm currently located in Birmingham, Alabama, where I oversee the state of Alabama and Mississippi as far as our pipeline installation program. So a little bit different world from the sports, but a lot of skills I learned through sports, team management skills, time management skills,
Yeah.
just communication and networking. You use all those things in the corporate world as well.
Yeah, you kind of led to the next question, which is a pretty good thing. What kind of lessons or things did you take from Avila, your experiences here, that kind of led you to be able to take the steps to be where you are today?
Um, I think the biggest lesson that I learned is just the people skills, just to be willing to listen to people, reach out to people, giving helping hand on all those aspects helps you along in your career. Be always willing to learn new things, try new things. Those are the skills that I picked up while I was at Avila. And also, I guess just that network body. That's what got me to the gas company to begin with. One of my old football coaches actually at Avila, he worked for Aspire, what at the time was Missouri Gas Energy. And as I was graduating during that time period was during the time of the recession. So it was pretty tough to get jobs at that time.
Yeah.
So this coach actually reached out to me and took me under his wing, said, hey, come over here to the gas company. It's a pretty good job. They'll take care of you, in, was it 13 years later, somewhere around in there. I'm still at the gas company and making a good career and providing for my family and friends as well. So just that network, again, just being at Avila got me here and in the position I am today. So I'm forever grateful for that.
That's really cool to hear that one of your former coaches kind of brought you on and that you've been there for so long. Not to insinuate that you're older or anything, but
Oh, man.
graduate in '07, it's very different from being a college student today.
Yes, sir.
Kind of what can you explain what it was like for you as a student athlete when you were here at Avila?
Yeah, it was a different world, probably a different campus there too. You guys got a lot more the probably than I had there. I would say one of the memories that I tell any current athletes back when I was at Avila back in the day. It sounds old when I say that, but we used to have practice in the quad area, believe it or not.
Oh,
The whole
really?
football practice we had in the quad area, when we went some tough times. So I think the biggest things is just the technology is, I think, by far advanced for you guys. And hopefully you guys are taking advantage of that. That is something that I think you guys is in your guys' back pocket, that you can kind of reach out and extend into the world a little bit better than we were. But at the same time, I think speaks to something of that close-knit family. When Avila was small, we were all together. We all had each other's back. I hope that's something that we don't ever lose at Avila. So that was something that I think may be different a little bit from a technology standpoint to just a solid family foundation back when I was at Avila.
It's funny because I've actually heard stories about the practicing on the quad, They've done that earlier this year, so
That's
not much
good.
has changed on that end. The technology has definitely changed, but it is definitely still a family feel here at Avila. One of the reasons
Great. Yeah.
I play so
Don't
much.
don't ever lose sight of that, man. That's something to hold on to, and that's something that I think Avila hangs its hat on. So
Yeah,
encourage that.
definitely a great place to meet a lot of great people and take those
Yes, sir.
connections with you on through life.
Mhm.
My final question for you is: do you have any advice or anything you want to leave for any current athletes or future athletes, or anyone who just wants to be an Avila Eagle at some point?
Yeah, I would say be fearless. Try everything. Whether it's from your sports, your chosen sport, make sure you try, different positions, try different workouts, try different techniques, whatever it is, and take those lessons you learn on the field, on the court, or anything wherever your athletics is, and apply that in your school, in your lifestyle, and everything you do. So be fearless and don't be afraid to try anything, especially when you're young. So you got some forgiving time when you're young. So while you're young and you're ambitious, try everything. You never know what happens in life. I never thought I'll be here, but I tried something. So be fearless and don't ever stop trying. It's my best advice for you.
That's a great message.
Mhm.
Just for the alumni segment, we would like to let you guys know that the Hall of Fame induction is next year on March 20th. Signing up for a newsletter is available on avila.edu. Also, a link is on avilaathletics.edu.com. I'm sorry, to be able to watch. And if you want to watch any current games or live streams, you can also head to avilaathletics.com and you will get to see your Eagles live in action in current day. Thank you so much for being here with us, Mr. Casey, and it was great talking to you.
Yep, thank you as well. And just kind of final plug, as a member of the Alumni Athletic Committee, we are here for you guys, both alumni and current athletes. So if there's ever anything the Alumni Committee can do for you, please don't hesitate to reach out to Bailey and she'll definitely get you in contact with us. And we're here for you guys. So just continued encouragement through the COVID, through your studies, through your athletics. Just keep persevering and keep trying. And I guarantee everything will be all right. So good luck and go AU.